when I was a, a little girl, dreaming of my life and how I had imagined it would go, it never ever crossed my mind that I would be here, where I'm at, dealing with the things I'm dealing with, and um, being the person I am. As some of you may know, if you read my blog or follow me anywhere, that I just came out of the closet a couple weeks ago as bisexual, which felt and still feels in many ways so flippin' good. It feels so good to finally be honest, and it took me so long to come to that conclusion about myself and the fact that I was and am okay with being who I am and that there's nothing wrong with me. And I think a large part of that was because of getting to see bisexuality finally be visible on some television shows. The main one being Emmerdale that I watch. And the day that Robert came out as bisexual, one of the characters on the show, I finally got it. For me, it was just like a smack in the face in the simplistic way that he explained what bisexuality is that it just means you like both. It's simple as that. It doesn't mean, you're necessarily always going to be looking at other people. It doesn't necessarily mean that you desire every single person on the planet. In fact, your dating pool shrinks, to be fair. And got it. I was so happy that I got it. I finally started to be so comfortable with myself, because for years and years and years I beat myself up. I hurt myself. I did everything I could to not be this person that I am, to the point where I almost lost my life. But I managed to somehow survive to get to this point, to finally accept it, and to be proud of who I am. But I also have a family, mostly my mom and aunts and uncles and everything, that don't agree with the lifestyle. Because let's face it, apparently being LGBT is a lifestyle choice. So I didn't tell her, because of, her religious views and her conservative views, and the fact I knew exactly what she would think. But that didn't last very long, because I blurted it out to her one day. My older brother and I were talking about Emmerdale and dealing with the prison homosexuality and how that made me feel and how I think it is an important thing to address. And she was just like, well, what does it concern you? You shouldn't be getting so upset about it because it's not your life and it doesn't affect you. And I said, well, it actually does affect me. It does affect my life. It does. And she's like, well, what, are you gay or something? Are you trying to tell me you like women? And I said, no, I'm bisexual, actually. It means I like both, in case you didn't know what that was. And then she's like, I know what it is. And then snide remarks ensue about all the friendships I have with people, and the reason why I'm friends with those people is because I want to sleep with them, which is weird because, again, that's not what bisexuality is. And I thought she would just drop it and leave it, and, it would be something else that she and I could disagree on for the rest of my life. But today kind of really cemented in me how she really feels about me and what she wants, and in what capacity she wants me to be a part of her life. And basically, the words "you're dead to me" and "you're not my daughter" anymore came out of her mouth. And It really feels like somebody sucker punched me in the chest right. Because a mother or a parent is never supposed to say that to their child. They're never supposed to make their child feel like they weren't. And I guess I should have expected it. And I guess I should have realized that that would be her views and opinions. But to tell somebody that you gave birth to, that you don't want them, that you wish they were dead, God, how is anybody supposed to feel? How is anybody supposed to feel? She kept going on about how I'm not a good person, about how nobody knows who I really am, and that I just play off to be a nice person, but I'm really not. I've always been too fat, too boyish, too bitchy, too smart. Just an average person that was never good enough for her. And my friends constantly tell me, this is just your way out. This just let a girl sweep her under the rug, never talk to her again. And it's not that easy. I wish it was that easy. But it's not. And the fact that she's edging closer and closer to not being here day by day doesn't make it easy. Because then everything just rests on my shoulders. I wanted so bad to have that family that loved me. But I didn't get it. Not at least in the traditional way. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel about tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wake up tomorrow and feel good about myself and my life. It's not as easy as people pretend it to be. And I'm not pretending it's easy at all. And I'm not pretending that my life is any worse than anybody else out there, because I can walk out onto the street in front of my house and find a dozen people whose life is as bad as mine, if not worse, or who's been through the same issues that I have. Doesn't make it hurt any less. It doesn't make it hurt any less. It doesn't make me feel any less bad about myself. And I've worked very hard every single day of my life to prove that she is not. But I don't like being this person. I'm tired of being a broken person who likes to pretend to the world that she has all of her shit together, like she can do anything and everything. But I'm not. I'm really not together. I'm really tired of being me. And I wish that wasn't the case. Because I have so many people that tell me I'm a great person and that their friendship with me means everything, but yet I come back to my house and sit in my room by myself every single night and loathe the very person I am. And why? Why do I feel like I have to hate myself? Other than the fact that I have a mother who's told me every single day of my life that I wasn't worth it. That she wasn't even happy when I was born. So we'll see. And I guess the main thing I want people to understand is that this is reality. This is the life that many people live, and that we can't guarantee that every day is going to be a good day. But there are many good things that happen in the day. So, if you are from the LGBT community, know that somebody somewhere loves you. I love you. It pulls for you. I hope every single day you get your amazing wild dreams. And if you're a parent of an LGBT person or a family member of an LGBT person, remember that your love will mean and does mean so much more than you will ever know. And just telling your child you love them unconditionally can change their life, it can save their life, it can do everything for them. But if you find yourself struggling to accept them, don't just throw them away. Put yourself in their shoes. Educate yourself. Help yourself figure out what it's like to be this person. But please do not ever tell your child you wish they were not here anymore. Because I can guarantee that's going to do some pretty detrimental things to them. So, for now, I'm not done crying yet, so I'll probably finish crying for the rest of the night and hope for the best tomorrow. But, send a lot of love to you all. Whatever you take, please send it back out into the world 100-fold. And I will talk to you all soon.